Hello, welcome. It's a good day today. There is Hildibrand to do. Just got back from vacation with my sister. It's fucking awesome. Got to visit my grandpa. And now I'm recording, which I haven't done in a week and a half. And I get to start out with Hildibrand. Fucking lucky me. I was actually mad because I intended to not pay my month's subscription since I didn't have anything to do, really. But there's still stuff I can do. And this just came out, I guess, sometime when I was gone. I don't know when it came out, but I'm doing it now. Let's get into it. Yo, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from yours truly, I assume. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this hildibrand character. It's pronounced Hildibrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, doll face. This case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. When the trail gets cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. So, you followed the rumors of the flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down, here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared and, from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks like the one outside the residential Roddy. Let's go. Ooh. It's been like a week and a half since I read dialogue. Oh, they look so fucking cool. Alright. Where am I going? Playing 14 again. What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. old timers apparently, as promised. Prick a prune and get to it. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. I asked to. I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes two. Yo, you and Detective Hardy Boyle will have to share. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy, even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger painting toddler magnum opus. Yo, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. Oh, I get to travel with Hardy Boiled. Right, let's start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hiram and Histaro that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shetona. If this Hildibrand really does look like me, I look forward to meeting him in the flesh, if only to see the resemblance is more than skin deep. May I help you? I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant, far too young to remember much of anything. That picture is very cute though. Did your child draw it for you? No, nothing comes to mind, I'm afraid. Perhaps try asking someone who was a little older at the time. What can this old lady do for you? "30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are faded at best, my dears." That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack-jaw mug? You gotta be kidding me. Such a long time ago. Such a long, long time ago. The vending machines caught your eye, yeah. Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. What would you be wanting with me, then? Can't say as I'm familiar with it. But I do remember 3 decades ago, when I was still in the bloom of youth, well, middle age. Say, I remember you, the clever git who took back memorable tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of soothing, it was. No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Sorry to see the tonic didn't do its job, though. It's not about growing me hair back, it's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging the scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using a Never Keep Made product. Ah, that's right. You're Alexandrian, born and bred same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts for so long ago. This is where the grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona Ella headed towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time. What the fuck? Oh, it's a relaxing thing, I guess. Just lay on the grass. Starfish style. Lovely day, isn't it? Oh, I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We were more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah, yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. And do you remember where it was headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in Urata to the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared, and I had far, far stranger things to worry about. There, what I tell you, let's find your pal, Nashu, and share the good news. As I said, I believe you. If I hadn't been distracted by the dome, I wonder if I would have found it. Okay. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? So it came down to somewhere near this Yokota place. I don't suppose either of you have been there before. A research facility, you say. If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager their people soon scooped it up. It seems we have our destination, but how to get across the lake? I don't know what a reforger is. I want to know. A reforger. Of course, they have all those cargoes. Hover cargoes. And I just so happen to know one of an accommodating disposition. Choices matter in games sometimes. Right, that's our transport sorted. What I'm stuck on though is how you've already been to this Yorowata when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal anyway? I'll be honest with him. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced smoke. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu Delights. Those explosives of yours? Leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter. Oh, she gonna do it anyway. Ah, I guess. Okay. Yep. Where am I going? People always look cool in this game. Alright. Seems to be a giant wall. Okay. It's been a while. Core, that's a big watery lake. This is the reforger pal I was telling you about. She keeps tabs on the heritage found scene and was a big help when I needed information for a case that spilled outside of Everkeep. I hear you need transport to Uewata. The hover cargo is ready if you are. They must like it dark in here. This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls at least. Excuse me. I drove for a good amount of time today. I'm tired. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. Cha. Shuffling through various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files, Addendum Number 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Uwada had flown into the region not long before the dawn manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrode. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a hewn survivor with the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. What about the other Hildebrand? Didn't he get launched too? Wait a minute, is that... A lot of people are being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildebrand is among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardy Boyle went? I was gonna say, is that Hardy Boyle? Is he the fucking other Hildebrand? Like robot simulation Hildebrand? This girl. Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The hewn male was extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction of any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electrical shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Oh, use that wrong. The document held by the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files Addendum 3. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his pre-terminal oral resilience. One second. Then we would never again need risk the danger inherent in the transfer of the monster's souls. While some of my colleagues insist that the vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have... Ooh. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to this subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51, and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. Yo, sorry, something else in the records caught my attention, and it led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up a verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn up anything yet? They were keeping him in Sector 51. The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nasher and head there now. Inspector Hildibrand, there you are. Oh shit. There he is. You two been yanking my chain? This gun doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. Here, give this to the detective. Give this to the detective. Oh, it's a bomb. What the fuck is this? I love it. Yeah. From the lady, she's getting the credit for this one. I'm glad I picked that choice. Appreciate it. I never could refuse the kindness of strangers. Oh. Okay. These punks must be feeling lucky. There is no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. Attention, everyone. Follow my lead, if you please. Oh, thank God he's wearing pants. No fucking way. Oh, okay. Wait, has this always been a Michael Jackson reference? Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comfort ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, will rest the agent of inquiry. Now stand before you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap? This is Detective Hardy-Boiled, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses nary a speck of singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charm those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you? The inspector has a very unique physique, for one, and as for these zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since he bereft stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leaves me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer my services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Fuck that face, bro. Undead Overlord seems more like possible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. I too am curious to see if behalf that leathery gum-show exterior you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. The Dame, she's your assistant. Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll be just a thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out here and get down to brass tacks. Reading. Okay. I see. I always have a spare set of the inspector's clothes on hand. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, is up for and full of beans. That's as expected, unexpected. Hey. I'm gonna finish this video today, but I'm gonna pause it right now. Okay, I'm back. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts, but the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sounds about right. I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. Apparently, he dismissed the viral vitriol as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research using less ordinary beasts. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved the honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments. How awful. And what became of these now criminally minded creatures? That's the million credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Okay, I have to get my cat. 1 second. I'ma pause so you don't have to wait. Okay. Yes, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble, and as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figure belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think that the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. I love it when people just like teleport when you show up. I don't know why. Anyway. Right, I'll take a crack at the storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. Well, the bad news is the device was in even worse shape than I expected. It's been a while yet before I can recover all its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps though, enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researchers stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. The light-fingered fellow didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just 'cause he switched bodies. Yes, 'tis all becoming clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our ambitious escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. As soft-boiled egg, I guess, as I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. No. There you go. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep, and he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate neither, but something that really caused a nuisance. Electro. Alexandria's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle and query outside, and I mean now. guy should be able to answer some questions. I say the weather here is rather unruly. How I pine for the crystal clear skies of Ulda. Is it just me, or is someone frying a block of cheese with steady current of lightning energy? Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Have we any get thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electro go missing in recent days. The strangest part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You'd need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. There, what I tell you, a sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is, then. If there's anything I can do to help patch them, just say the word. That's mighty kind of you, friend. Let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrode. Conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. That's a cool chocobo. One tempting stack of electrode coming up. There, that should do the trick. Color that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. The trap is set. Now we wait. Love it. Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good. Not good. That's our thief. After him. Huh. Who would have thought a creature that big could run that fast? Oh, so many Cyclops. Or is it Cyclopses? We've lost sight of our quarry. And he's gone ground in the middle of a field of Cyclopses. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting. So we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he's a coward, he's a big boy now. So he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt, and we'll take him together. Me not bad, Cyclops. Cyclops don't talk. I like seeing people out. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. But come on, let's not get left behind. Oh. Damn it all. We have you now, Fiend. There's nowhere left to. Ah. Ow, ow, ow. It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. Out with it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I'd tell the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear the sting's worse than chili sauce in your eye. No. Now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move. Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. My turn. Oh, he really is a big boy. This is my show now. Lose the gun and or the girl gets it. You two, weapons on the ground. Ew, is he twitching? My eye. Oh. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. That didn't hurt at all. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, abstract act of violence. core, the inspector is all lit up. You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a god Sothorium. So bright. Too bright for me to bear. Ah, the pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield, I'll tell you everything. Soft-boiled and cracked. I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual thieving self. Alright, so what's this researcher's name? He never told us his name, I swear. I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then. None. I was supposed to meet him out here with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you were unwilling to subject in all of this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Men authorities. Don't worry, I'll explain how to look your crook in monster's clothing so they don't just send you to Arcadian for slaughter. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. Wasn't Inspector Hildibrand incredible? Surely Detective Hardy-Burrell must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure out his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, there are also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible. Maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildibrand is at your service. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun, and it's only fair I tell you why. That's to do with a man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The crime king, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell. But after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was you way yeah, me and him got a history, so if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardy Boyle. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfast by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled type dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Love it. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. I was hoping to see our hulking Icosclops squish those curious rats. The Cravenful surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter. I have more than enough electrope now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. Oh, he's a slime. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for this. Oh man, just read this. I can't read this as fast as. Like a cooking show. I like 14 again. The manufacturer of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of the inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures. See you, Inspector. This is Cowboy Bebop. Okay, I love it. Oh, it's such a cool costume. Alright. You still here? Like I said, retrieving that data takes time. So why am I hanging out here like a bad smell? You ask? I just figured you'd miss this handsome mug too much if I stayed cooped up inside. Okie dokie. That's going to do it for this episode. Hour and 8 minutes. I didn't even realize it was that long. It's one of my favorite episodes. Anyway. My cat misses me. I'm gonna stop recording. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next thing.